Hello and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. In this video we will explore The Tenants, a simulation game where you are the landlord. Here at Crooked House Gaming, we like to explore gameplay of simulation games, usually through a series of Let's Play. If this sounds like something you are interested in, be sure to hit that like button, and if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. The Tenants is currently in early access. It's on stream, as you can see here. It caught my eye because I own another game made by Frozen District called House Flipper. I also played The Sims, and this game looked like a combination of The Sims meets House Flipper. Today we're going to set up our game, explore some of our interface, and get started on our first in hopefully a series of Let's Play of Tenants. So let's dive in. Now, I had a problem. I did run this game earlier, and I had a problem with a bunch of glitches, and my sound was really loud, so the music just here is very loud for you. I was unable to be heard over my earlier recording, so I turned down the master volume and the sound effects. So if the music is still too loud, I might have to shut it off entirely. But over here, you can adjust your shadow distance, your resolution of your monitor, anything else, background traffic density. I might want to do that. My shadows. I don't really need shadows in this, to me. I'm sure shadows are wonderful, but they don't really affect my gameplay. I also have a ergonomic mouse which does not have a scroll bar, and when I first did a run through with this to try to record, I tried to fix my keybinds here, and I had something in my keyboard section. I probably could try to do that here. I can't rotate my camera, so let's see if the comma key will rotate. And if not, I will stop the game. But that's where you can set your keybinds if you're having any problems or you don't like the way they set their keybinds up. I also found I couldn't delete a game. So down here in the lower right hand corner, open logs and saves, you can delete in your save file any games you played prior. That is the only way. There was no little gear symbol to allow me to delete a played game. So if you're finding that they only give you 5 slots, see, there was no option in this little box for deleting a previously played game. I had to go down here into the lower right hand corner and open up a file. So let's start some gameplay. Here's where you can set your name. I'm going to and choose your icon. For this Let's Play, I'm going to pick this gentleman with the hat and the mustache, and I'm going to call him Smitty because everybody knows a Smitty. And let's start. The load screens seem to take quite a while, and I do not know if it's because I'm recording or if it's just a graphic intensive game. As I said, it's in early access, so perhaps they're still ironing out the bugs. Okay, this is Uncle Steve. Welcome to Wondersville. We are currently struggling within a small emigration crisis, but all in all, it's a great town. For now, most of the city will remain inaccessible, but we'll unlock it later we'll unlock other districts over time. Ready to dive in? Click on the slum district and meet me there. I'll explain more as we go. So here you are. I'm level 1 Smitty, which is sort of interesting. This is the cache that is my personal cache. It says I own 1 property. I have no tenants. Here's your personal phone. So this district, Manhattan, is under construction and will be implemented in future updates, so possibly in future patches we'll be able to play that. This one, the suburbs, a license not acquired yet, can't switch until you have an agent assigned to your current district. So it looks like we might be able to access this in early access, but we're going to have to work up through our gameplay and unlock it. I'm just assuming that it might not be accurate. But we start off in the slums. There's 1 rental property, we have no tenants, and we have no cash flow right now. So let's start on our road to our Landlord Dynasty. There you are, nicely done. I've seen folks get lost in this place before. Anyhow, check out your cell phone. I left a job for you. Better take it before someone else does. Now, when I played House Flipper, we had the way to check our jobs was a computer. I'm sort of happy to see that we don't actually physically have to go to a computer or a location. Like we have a property of our own and we would have to go there. In House Flipper, in this one, it looks like we're on a mobile device, so that's really nice. Okay, here's your... I don't know. We have no messages, so that's gray. He wants us to click this, but I'm exploring the interface in this episode, so let's check out Player. Player here is your progression. We're level 1 right now. We're level 1 Smitty, or level 1 whatever you name your character. This gives the time you're played, your jobs completed, the average rating of your job. Each job you do will be rated by the person you did the job for. It gives you all your other pertinent information, and it also looks like you will unlock gifts and prizes as you progress through the story, and this is where your reviews of the jobs you performed will be. After your client reviews, you can read how you did and how you can improve. So, let's take our first job. This would be where you would find jobs, but these are our jobs. We have none we have selected, but we're finding a job now. Uncle Steve is patiently waiting for me to... Sesame Street 604-1 is the job. Uncle Steve is requesting, put the job posting up, and there's a rating system so you know how difficult the job will be. This job is a beginner job, so it shows 1 green bar. I need someone to turn my old trailer into a proper living space. So he's going to pay us $4,000. That will go in our little yellow box over here. So I'm going to accept it because that's our only job offer. Okay, nice. I knew you'll do just fine. Close this down. Okay, now into the real thing. Let's take a look at my old camper. My friend Pedro used to live in it, and it might look a bit messy, but I bet you'll make it all nice and fancy. Okay, so this is where our job is. So you can find out what job you're working on right now. It says renovation, and we're going to be at Sesame Street. And it explains what the person wants us to do initially, and this is our budget is $10,000 for the renovation, and they want us to clean up the apartment. So in order to go to the job location, you're going to press this little yellow map pin with the granted it won't always have an arrow on it. You're going to click this little yellow map pin and go there. Okay, now on to the real thing. Let's take a look at my old camper. My friend Pedro used to live in it. It might look messy, but I bet you make it all nice and fancy. I think he just said that. But. Okay, so the area you're working on is highlighted in this squishy, stretchy yellow box, and you're going to left click on it. Okay, so... Location is small trailer. He wants us to begin cleaning, so in order to start on the job, you're going to select begin cleaning, which is highlighted in yellow. It's pretty easy to understand. Right, I'm in. Looks like the place is littered with garbage. Why don't we start with that? I know you don't like to get dirty, so just let me know what you want to clean up and I'll do the rest. So, you select on the area you want him to clean. And then you hit the dialog box that's in yellow. It says clean, and there he goes. Uncle Steve goes to town with his little Swiffer he pulls out of his pocket. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna stop the two of us if we keep this up. Still plenty to go through, including a bunch of damaged, broken furniture. Please. I see, yeah, I'm gonna insert some words here, because, yeah, just rewrite the script for the game. Let me know what I should do with it. So let's just do the cleaning part first. I also have to test out to see if my keybind works. Clean up this puddle over here. And, oh, I think he hit himself in the head there. I didn't notice that. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, this is fabulous. Okay. I couldn't do that before. As I said, I have an ergonomic mouse, and the way for you to move the camera, if you look down here in the lower right-hand corner, I had to use the scroll wheel on my mouse, and my mouse does not have a scroll wheel, so I've been fighting with this for days, trying to just get the controls to work. So let's click this plaster. I'm going to go plaster the walls. And he has the option you have the option to restore. There's 74% chance to restore this old shower, or we could scrap it for $99. But our budget is pretty big, so I'm going to see if he can restore it. If he can't, he can always scrap it. Okay, look, oh, he did it. Now let's fix this refrigerator. There's a 100% chance to restore, so we'll just save some of our budget. And we'll have him restore this grungy couch. Excellent. And that was the last of it. Cool. You can end the whole cleaning bonanza by politely pointing me to the front door. Try it. I promise I won't take it personally. Okay, so get out, Uncle Steve. Yes, I want to exit the premises. Okay. Click on the apartment and enter Renovation Mode. I want to see how it looks from up close. Okay, so as we had to do when we had to clean the apartment initially, we have this dialog box that comes up, and we have the option. We only have one option now, as the cleaning area is gone. We're going to begin the renovation. Okay, here's the tutorial. Renovation. Welcome to the Renovation Mode. In this mode, game time will run slower so that you can focus on the job at hand. As you can see in the top left corner, your remaining budget for the job is highlighted in blue over here to distinguish it from your own money, which is in the yellow box. Use the menu at the bottom of the screen to access different renovation options. Some of them are not available yet, but don't worry. You'll get to them eventually. You can go back to the game by clicking the leave button in the last tab. Okay. Now when I played, it already looks so much better. Now let's take care of the floors. Look at the checklist on the right and pick the appropriate type of floor. You can hover over the item icons to learn more about each of them. When I played House Flipper, you unlock the ability to smash walls or plaster faster, paint faster, as you progress through the game. So it looks to be that this game is going to be similar, where as you pick up more jobs, you'll learn more skills and you'll unlock more items to buy. See, we have an item. Level up and unlock more items, or the ability to do different things. Okay, so required in the apartment job here, they want a microwave, a TV, toilet paper. They want us to finish the floors right now, and they want it in hardwood. Now, I did a run-through when I was trying to fix my keybinds earlier, and they requested carpeting in one, and another game requested linoleum. So it seems that each playthrough, so far, at least in the initial part of this game, that the types of floors and the types of walls change. So that might make playability of the tenants better or longer. You might get you might be able to play the game longer than if it was you always went in and they always wanted hardwood. But this time they want hardwood. And in order for you to understand which one it is, you could mouse over all of these, but they help you out by marking the type of floor that is required for the job with little green buttons, little green dots here. So these 4 here are hardwood. No, my cat is trying to jump on my lap. So I'm going to put in a parquet floor. Exactly. Now we'll see if you can do the walls just as well. Don't forget to check the requirement on the right side of the screen. Okay, so they want us to finish the walls and they want it in gray. So over here on the lower left-hand side in the design section, you have floors. We're going to go to walls now. And yet again, you're going to see that the ones that the game considers gray, because not everybody sees colors the same way, but the game considers these 5 tiles to be gray. So even the patterned ones, because it has a little dot in the upper right-hand corner. So if you can't see that that's green, because you might be colorblind, this little dot shape will at least tell you that, oh, okay, these little dots on the upper right-hand corner are the go ones. Because I have a busy floor, I'm not going to pick a busy wallpaper, because that'll just not be very restful if you were living in this trailer. So I'm going to pick this one. Now I could choose each tile like this, or over here in the right-hand corner above our swatches tells you how you can paint. So I can click my left button to paint one section at a time. I could hold and drag, or if I want to paint the entire room, because I might miss the other side of this wall, and then when the client comes in, they'll say, oh, you didn't paint the whole wall. They give you an option over here to press the shift key and hold the left button down, and it will paint your entire room. So that's what I'm going to choose to do. My shift, my left button, and bam, my whole room is painted. Perfect. Now on to the most interesting part, furnishing. Pick whichever piece of furniture you like and place it in the apartment. You can rotate an item with a Z and a C. You can also rotate the camera by holding down. Because I changed my keybind, this last sentence is here in the dialog box. When I initially had it set up to the scroll wheel, this last sentence did not exist. So because I put it in a keybind, I can rotate, which I couldn't do yesterday when I tried to play this game. Okay. So I'm going to click the furniture option. And I'm going to move this. So when I initially came in here, I didn't realize that this could be moved. But I really don't think it's safe for anybody to go into the bathroom and have the fuse box where there's a source of water. And I have to put a toilet in here. And I really don't want to put the toilet near the fuse box. So first thing I'm going to do is move this fuse box. So you just select it till it's highlighted in green. You select your little yellow dialog box and you can move it anywhere. Just you can't put it on top of the door. And the direction that it's facing, you'll see those little green feet. Those are feet, footprints. So I could put it here, but I think I'm going to put it right here. Because I'm going to want to put this over here. Now C makes it turn clockwise, and Z makes it turn counterclockwise. I can't put it through the wall, so you get the... It tells you, okay, so the yellow's the wall, and where you cannot put it, it'll outline in red. Okay, there we go. Now, there's really no privacy in this trailer, and granted, probably only one person's here, but if Uncle Steve were to rent this out and they had company over, I can't really build a wall here. So if they want to use the toilet that I'm going to put in a minute, people are going to be like, hey, I see you putting in the toilet. And I can move this. I didn't realize there was a radiator there. So, yeah, it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to put the toilet in. Which would be in the bathroom section. Now, they already have we were able to salvage the shower, so we don't have to buy a new shower. And while we have over $9,000 left in our budget, I don't think we need to buy another shower. So I'm gonna buy this easy toilet. It's not quite the cheapest, and it's not the most expensive. That right there, and I'm going to put the toilet roll right there. Alright. Okay, are you getting the hang of this? Is great. I'll leave you now. Finish up the place however you like, but remember, you'll have to meet all of the requirements before you can deliver the job. So we still have to do the television, and that is the required items for the job, but it looks like our client also would like preferred furniture of DVDs. Placing items of this type is not required, but it will increase your overall job rating. So we're going to do that. We also have to give this individual a microwave, and we have countertops because putting the microwave on the floor, while you can do it, I don't think I would want to live in a home with the microwave on the floor. I'd like it on a counter. I'm not going to pick the cheapest one. Again, these are objects that are required for the job. So I'm going to pick the more expensive microwave to get a better review from my clients. Okay, we have that. And they want a television, so that would be in the living room option. And I'm not going to go with one of these as we have a very big budget left over, so I'm going to get the wall-mounted television. And I'm going to get a DVD player. So I'm going to buy this little piece of furniture and stick it up. Stick it up underneath my television. I can move that television over a bit if I want. Yeah, I'm going to move that television a little bit. Put it over there. I'm very particular about how things line up. Alright, so we need a DVD player. Granted, it's not part of the job requirement, but just for aesthetics of, okay, I'm living in this house. How am I going to play those DVDs? And I want someplace. I don't want to just put his DVDs on the floor. So let's give him a little bookcase. Can move the DVD player over. This over. Because you do get rated on a first impression, so when the client comes in, they walk around. And granted, I've only seen it on other people's playthroughs, but they do walk around and they have a little pad and they check everything out. So we have done all of the required items here in the green, as you can see. It's all greened up. Now we're on the preferred furniture, and in order to know which one is the preferred furniture, it's got another little blue dot, and it's blue. Well, it's got another dot, it's blue. So I want to to select this. I'm not ready to leave. I wanna click this. Why are you not letting me? Okay, here we go. So I was able to buy the DVDs. I put them on the shelf. Now I still have $5,385 left in my budget. They're not going to give it to me, so I might as well spend it on the reservation. On the renovation. If they had said, keep the costs down, don't spend all of the money, we'll give you a bonus for that, then I would stop and deliver my job right now. But in order to get a better rating on my review, I think I'm going to throw up a few decorative objects. So let's see what we got over here. So here's your decorative decorations and special. So because this is initially Uncle Steve's trailer, and the vibe I'm getting off of Uncle Steve is he's, he might have worked in a garage, and he might have had one of those motorcycle or girly calendars on his wall. So I could very well see Uncle Steve having one of those types of calendars in his trailer. And I'm going to give him a clock, because he does seem to be like a man with a mission, and he has a schedule, so I'm sure a clock would be really helpful to him. And just because I think Uncle Steve is the type to have a dartboard, I'm going to put a dartboard in his bathroom. And I think I really don't know. Granted, he probably would have, if this had been a hula dancer, a little hula dancer doll, I would have put that in there, but I really don't see him having a little Barbie doll. He doesn't seem like a Barbie doll type. Oh, let's give him a cactus. He can't kill it. Well, he probably could kill it, but we'll put a little cactus in there so he doesn't have to water. It's not a plant he has to water all the time, but it'll give him some sort of, bring some of the outdoors in. Now I'm ready to deliver our job, so let's go over here. Hit the little house button for delivery. Okay. Awesome, looks pretty nice. Now head over to Finalize tab and click on Deliver the Job. So we're in the Finalize tab, that was that little house. We're going to click the Deliver the Job button because I don't want to leave. You have the option to leave and come back. I haven't tested it out yet. Like if you have to go and, oh my god, I have to cook some, the cat needs to be walked. Oh, I have to feed the cat, I have to feed the dog. You could leave and come back, but I'm going to deliver the job. Okay, we get a job. Jobs, one of your recent clients has left a review. Let's go take a look at the review before Uncle Steve tells us about this next job. So let's go on over to our phone. Okay, we don't have any jobs, so I'm going to go back to the main tab. So there's a little icon here telling us that we have one something here, so let's see what it is. Okay, our progress. We've made some progress. We're not quite completely through level 1. We are 3/4 of level 1. We've played the game for about 24 minutes. We've completed one job, and we're 75% to unlocking a loot box, and 23% for an item set box. So we're doing pretty good. And it looks to be that because we put all those extra touches in there, I like the dartboard and the cactus, that our rating is 5. So let's see what the review says. Agent Smitty is the one you can trust. I thought only my brother-in-law could do such miracles with a putty knife and paint roller. Here's a tip for good work. So the required furniture, we didn't, he only gives 4 stars because the selected pieces of furniture weren't too fashionable. Well, we did just repurpose the sofa and the refrigerator and the shower. If we had probably sold those and brought in new ones and not tried to just use what we had there, we might have got 5 stars. But we did get 5 stars for the preferred furniture. He had no issues with our preferred furniture. All the pieces of furniture he asked for, we gave him. We gave him the hardwood floors that he wanted, and we didn't give him the cheap floor. We gave him, I think I gave him the highest quality floor, so we didn't have an issue with that. Walls, no issues with that. We gave him gray, and again, I didn't give him the cheapo paint. Our decor, he had no issues with this, but again, see, this is grayed out. This was not required. That was a bonus. So, first impression, we used a cheap calendar, and the items could have been more fashionable. We chose a gleam kitchen cabinet. He probably would have given us more stars if we had chosen a higher end cabinet. If we had chosen a better picture, maybe he would have given it. But the vibe I got with Uncle Steve was that, he's worked in a garage. But, I'm just making up stories as I go along. It's going to help me to play the game more, to make up little stories. So that's something you're going to see me doing. But all in all, we got 5 stars. So we got our $4,000, plus we got a bonus because we did more than was expected. So I think we did pretty good. I am going to stop here, and because I don't really want to get involved in the next job, because we've been about 25 minutes in. But I want to thank you for stopping by our crooked house. If you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Have a great week, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.